Hey guys, welcome to Muscle Memory. My name's Malcolm. Today I have a very special guest. She's one's on Ring of Honor, bro. She's famous. She's doing big things. It's a stunner, Emily J. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I mean, like, I don't know if I should call you Emily J or Emily Hale because that's what was on Ring of Honor when I watched it personally. I mean, like, I don't know what happened there. I thought your name was Emily J. I didn't know you switched up the government name like that.
Me too.
How are you, man?
I'm good. I've been living life. I'm living my dream. So that's all I could ask for and more. How are you?
I mean, I'm chilling. You're like one of the first interviews I've done so far this year, so it's always great to have you back. Last time we talked was like had to be a year or two ago, was on this channel at least. So a lot's happened since then.
Oh my God. It was
Yeah.
at my first signing that we did the interview.
Yes. Celeb Fest, Baltimore
Yeah.
Celeb Fest, Millersville, Maryland. Great time. Yeah, it's been a minute since then. So like I just want to talk about like how much you've done so far in your career. How far are you into wrestling right now? Because I feel like people think it's probably a lot longer, a lot shorter than it might be.
So I debuted in September of 2022. So I'm a little over a year and a couple months.
Yeah. Okay.
And crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Man, like there's you've done so much in such like a short time period. Like if your mind right now, what's been like your biggest accomplishment, maybe outside of the obvious Ring of Honor that we'll definitely talk about.
Definitely like just getting to wrestle in multiple different or not countries, promotions,
Motions. There you go.
hopefully countries soon. And in the process of getting my passport right now.
Okay.
Uh but I've literally gotten to travel to Texas for Mission Pro, um freaking New Jersey all the time. I'm always in Jersey. Got to wrestle in Florida, North Carolina, West Virginia, Maryland. It's absolutely wild.
Yeah, man. Like I've seen you wrestle in Maryland here and there. MCW, you did some great stuff over there. Hopefully you come back very soon. What kind of promotions do you want to wrestle in 2024? Like let's talk about your goals going into this year.
My goals. Okay, so definitely one of my goals is to wrestle during Mania week.
Okay.
That is one of my main goals, and we're kind of in the process of that right now.
Interesting. How much can we know? Can I know a promotion?
You cannot know a promotion just yet, but I will be around at Mania week,
Right.
and you should definitely come to one of the bigger shows because I will be there, but I just can't name what it is yet.
WrestleMania.
But
It's gonna be WrestleMania, you and Rhea. That's what I
you
got.
already know.
Okay.
Surprise. I'm the surprise opponent.
Understandable. You're gonna win the Rumble. So far you've had like one title reign so far in your career, right? You're still champion?
Yeah.
That I mean that's impressive though. Like let's talk about it. What was like the thought that went through your head when you first got the championship?
When I first got the championship, I had known for a while that I was getting it. And the really emotional part on it was that I actually won it on my 1 year of wrestling, which was a very full circle moment for me because it was literally a year to now.
Yeah.
And I had won my first championship. And I had won it at the promotion that was the first company that ever gave me a chance because they were the people that actually gave me my first singles match and they let me have it against Brittany Jade in December of 2022. And that is still one of my favorite matches I've ever had. We went 12, 14 minutes. And for that to be my first singles match and go 12, 14 minutes, that's a long time, especially in wrestling. Because I'm used to like, oh, like we'll go 6, 8, 10 minutes. And then I went 14. But it was an amazing experience. I was so emotional in the back. I had so many people that showed up just to support me. And I could not be more grateful to have that opportunity. And now I get to defend that title on February 3rd in North Carolina. So that should be fun. Still no clue who my opponent is, but it's always a mystery.
Someone that you'll definitely beat, to say the least, for sure. But like, we gotta talk about it, man. Ring of Honor, that's massive. AEW, that's massive. To see you on that stage again, like you're a year and some change into your career, that's huge. You should be very proud of yourself. Everyone's probably very proud of you that's watching this right now. Walk us through the story as much as you can tell us of like getting an invite to coming to Ring of Honor, to realizing who you're facing. What was like the whole thought process through the entire thing?
I was so nervous. I had stayed the night with Brittany the night before because I knew if I would have drove down there the day of, I would have been a nervous wreck. So she was there to calm me down, thankfully. And then come to find out that I ended up having a match and I actually got to team with Brittany. That was, oh my gosh, because she knew if I had a singles, I was going to literally have a full-on panic attack. Like, yes, it's like a
Yeah,
normal match. Wow. But for me, I was like,
huge. It's huge.
I'm like, if I have a singles match right now, I'm not gonna be okay. So thankfully I had Brittany with me. But if I got thrown into the singles position, I would have made it work. Um, that's what wrestling is about. It's about adjusting with everything and going with the flow. And I couldn't be more thankful to have Brittany with me in the ring during that. Even though I was not the nicest in the ring. Still love you, Rachel and Leyla. Y'all are great. I learned so much from them. It was absolutely amazing. And I am excited for everybody else to see. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out. Cause you can see me get my butt beat literally handed to me. It was a fun time.
That's amazing, man. They gave you a different name when you came out there. You're Emily Hale instead of Emily J. Interesting. They changed up your entire lineage of your entire family, apparently. Do you have a personal issue now with Anna J, and will you be fighting her very soon?
I don't have a personal issue with Anna Jay. Anna is literally so gorgeous, so amazing in the ring. I literally study her work all the time. So honestly, I'm here for the match. So Anna,
Interesting. You like
2024, I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna have you, and we're gonna go one-on-one. It's gonna be the Jays against each other.
I would love to see that. So this is like year two of their career so far. What are you looking to do different that you did last year? Like comparing the 2 years, what are you looking forward to accomplishing this year?
What I want to accomplish is I want to hit at least 100 matches this year, which with my schedule right now, it will not be hard to do. But I definitely want to hit 100 matches. I want to wrestle wise, I really want to face like Brittany Brooks. I want to have another match with Zeta Steel. Even though Zeta is not the biggest fan of me, we're gonna run it back. I'm telling you, and it might be sooner than everybody thinks.
Mm,
Um, but I really want to go to like the West Coast. I feel like that would be an amazing experience. I got to experience Texas for the first time um in December at Mission Pro, and we have a lot of tricks up our sleeve for 2024, and nobody is ready for what I have up my sleeve.
So even like going into like the second year as well, it's like there's so many other like men and women that are really making their name known on this independent scene. Who are some people that outside of just like Zeta and Brittany that you feel like are gonna make it to that point where they might get signed as well in 2024?
2024? Oh, male and female or just
Yeah,
female?
let's do both.
For male, I definitely feel like Marcus Mathers is up there.
That's a good one. Yeah,
Marcus Mathers
I
is
agree.
definitely up there. Very good friend of mine. He's absolutely amazing. He deserves a contract. Um, Jack Cartwheel also up there.
Yeah,
Gotta love Jack Cartwheel.
it's an athletic dude.
He amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. I love the cartwheels. I pop for it every single time. Another person everybody should keep their eyes on is definitely Brittany Jade. She has been working her butt off, and I feel like people need to keep more eyes on her than what they're doing, because she is like the hidden gem of the Carolinas. And I will put her over in any aspect that I need to make sure that she is everywhere, because she needs to be.
You were trained by Sean Spears and Tyler Breeze. What's like your funniest memory with them when you were training?
When I was training or outside of training?
Whichever one is the funniest one.
So in training, I think the funniest part, especially with Spears and Breeze, we had promo day, and like there was this guy in the class, and then like he revealed how old he was because he could not look older than like 23.
Yeah.
And it had just passed my birthday. And I we are talking, and then Spears asked him like how old he is because he has all this wisdom and all like this like older like aspects of himself.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I'm like 30." And I literally go, "You're what?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm 30." I went, "How? You do not look 30." And then Spears goes, how old did you think he was?" I was like, 23. Like, literally thought he was 23. And he was like,
Yeah.
"Well, how old are you?" I was like, "Oh, I'm a baby. I just turned 19 while I was down here, like a couple days ago."
My God.
And he was like, "You could legitimately be my kid." And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "We thought you were 23." I said, "You have my paperwork." You know I'm not 23. But okay. So that was definitely one up there. And Breeze is just always hilarious.
Yeah.
He's always just a mess. But that one story of Spears just always is in my head. And I will never not tell that because it is so funny.
Looking at like when you first started training to now, do you feel like wrestling has gotten like harder or easier for you?
It never is not hard.
Yeah.
It's no matter if it's in ring, mentally, physically, like emotionally, wrestling is draining. It is absolutely draining. But if you truly love this sport and this production, pretty much, um, you'll never not fall out of love with it. So it never gets easier. It's always going to be hard. You're going to continue to grow. There's going to be setbacks. There's going to be highs. There's going to be lows. But if you really just believe in yourself and believe that you're in this for all the right reasons, then you are going to make it far in this business. And that is all that people need to understand.
Definitely, definitely. Emily, thank you so much for your time. Where can they find your social media if they're not already following you?
You can find me at Emily J Pro with an E on all social medias.
Well, we are very proud of you. You debuted in Ring of Honor. That's massive. There's only going to be more, bigger, and better moments in the near future, 2024, 2025. You will be on TV very, very soon. So you should be very, very proud of yourself. But guys, my name's Malcolm. This is Muscle Memory, and we're out.